Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of the Current Besties podcast. We have a great episode for you today. We talk about our favorite teachers, we talk about our midlife crises, and we also talk about what our favorite superpowers are or would be if we were superheroes. Enjoy.
I just got back from my niece's quinceañera.
Okay, yes. How was that?
Have you ever been to a quinceañera?
No, I've been invited, but I would love to go.
You've been invited and declined the invitation?
I couldn't make it. Your family invited me to a family member on your side's
Vanessa's quinceañera. Vanessa's quinceañera.
But I didn't go. But it looks like so fun. Yeah.
It's insane. And in Texas, it's even crazier.
Yeah.
It is like the bigger the better. I'm assuming it costs more than my wedding with Ernesto. It had to.
It looked like it. What's a quinceañera? For the people that don't know.
Thank you for asking. No, thank you for asking all the important questions.
Yeah, and thank you for having people set up perfectly for your story.
A quinceañera, for those that don't know, is in a lot of Hispanic and Latino communities and cultures is where a girl, when she's 15, has a ceremony where she becomes a woman.
Yes. Not a girl, not yet a woman.
Not a girl, not yet a woman. At 15, she is now a woman and can be sold to the highest bidder. Which I think traditionally, back in the day, was probably more of a thing. Like, you're a woman now you get married, now you have children, you're now that. You're now property.
Yeah.
Now it's changed.
It's
now
it's
to
a super sweet 16.
It's a super sweet 16, essentially, yes. Which, honestly, if they ever rebooted that show, they should include quinceañeras, because this shit was crazy.
Yeah.
It was basically like MTV's A Super Sweet 16. The dresses, the dance numbers, the choreography, the flowers, the gifts.
I saw the videos. It looked like Cirque du Soleil. It really did.
Essentially.
Yeah. So the dance, what do you mean? Like, there's a moment like the first dance at a wedding, then they go up and they do their first dance as a woman.
Yes.
Except there's backdrop dancers.
It's essentially the same thing as a wedding, but for a 15-year-old girl, and she's not getting married.
Okay, yeah.
I'll break it down fast.
Yeah.
Let me break it down extremely
but quickly. Yeah.
I'll bring it down quickly.
Yeah.
First is the ceremony part where a priest / deacon / pastor, I don't know. He comes in and he blesses everyone. He blesses her. This priest, however, read her to filth, which was kind of funny. He was like, that dress you'll never wear again.
I mean,
That crown, you're not a princess. And I turned to Ernesto and I was like, dang, drag her on her 15th.
Why would he say that? Just life is about to get real?
Yeah.
That this is fairy tales aren't real?
You can live in your fantasy land today.
Yeah.
But tomorrow, real life starts.
Yeah.
Adulthood starts.
Yeah.
Shit's about to get real.
Start saving for that down payment on that house.
In this economy, you better work.
You think it's a game?
The priest, I was like, God
She's
damn.
crying.
God damn. He throws holy water on everyone. Ernesto went,
I know. He starts sizzling.
As the party continues, they had a Maruchun bar.
A what?
Maruchun?
Yeah.
Maruchan bar.
Maruchan?
Maruchan.
Like the ramen noodles? Oh, seriously?
Yes. There was a Maruchan bar with you could put Takis in it, and you could put, it was very Mexican.
Okay.
You could put Takis and all these things. There was a dessert bar with more Takis, and then there was tacos.
Takis in the dessert bar? Dessert
Yes.
Takis.
And then there was tacos, which you could put Takis in those as well. And I love this and stuff like that.
I didn't know Takis were integral to the life of these people.
And then you basically danced your ass off until 3 a.m. Everyone gets hammered, and that's the quinceañera.
Is it true that at these parties, ain't nobody going to sleep?
I mean,
Latino Hispanic parties, I've seen the memes or stuff. It's kids asleep at a Latino party and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, or it's 3 a.m. You go to the bathroom because you've been drinking tequila and you're just how am I gonna get through this? Is that a real thing?
Yeah, it was like that. Our younger nephew Gael, who's I think 8 or 9 years old, was asleep on a couch,
or in the middle of the dance floor.
And when I say couch, it was 3 chairs put together, and he was asleep. Yeah. No, it's just like that. Yeah,
that's fun. Well, that's exciting. Did you know that there's a Filipino version of this too?
Oh,
it's called a debut, but it's for 18 instead of 15. So it's also for young girls. So I don't know. I mean, I know a little bit about it, but I know that it's very similar to what you just said. I think the production value is on the same level. And then there's a part where you either get 18 roses or there's you do a dance with like 18 different gentlemen like your dad or brothers or partners, or then you end with like your dad or your partner or whatever. And it's the same thing. It's like kicking you off into adulthood. I've never been to one. I just know about it because I'm just Filipino, but we're not super like traditional.
Yeah.
So
did your sister have one?
no one
Any
in
of
my
your
family.
cousins?
No, we're not
Okay.
super traditional.
Yeah.
But I know about it. But I actually know the most about it because there's this movie that came out called The Debut from like 2000 or something.
A scary movie?
I mean, it could be depending on how you look at it. No, but it was about like a debut, and it was about this girl like falling in love with this guy. And the one thing I took from it was there was this moment, which I probably should use more. Like it's like really flirty. So there's a part where he's like, he was just like, "Let me see your hands," and then they put do it, and they put their hands up together, and he's like, "You're the girl, I'm the guy." He's like, "Oh, I love your hands; they're so nice," and then he just does this. And clasps her other hand in a really fun, flirty way. Yeah, so that's probably I think the cover art is their hands holding.
Oh,
so it's
I
less
love
about
that.
the debut and more about the fucking they did at some point, probably.
Well, I feel like there's a lot of like versions of this with 16, bat mitzvah, bar mitzvah, like adulthood parties.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wish there was like a Latino male version of it because they make a killing. Like the next day we were like at her sister's house, Ernesto's sister's house.
Wait, what do you mean make it kill? Like they make a lot of money?
They make a lot of money.
It's like a donation?
The mother, the parents, in this case, her mother, spent so much money on the quinceañera. But as a gift, people like there's an envelope box, and there was like, I want to say like 100 envelopes, each with $100 in them. Every time she opened an envelope, it was like $100, $100, $100.
That's like $1 billion.
Yeah. I was like, especially to her, at her age, she's like, dang.
Oh, well, that's nice. Yeah, maybe I want to have one of these. That sounds like a fun party.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
At these family gatherings, say like you're in a relationship, do you think that you would be self-conscious dancing with your boyfriend or husband at these like big family gatherings, or do you think you wouldn't be self-conscious?
I would be self-conscious. I don't even flirt with guys in public if other guys can see it. You think I'm gonna dance with someone in front of my family? Yeah, I'd be self-conscious.
You think you'd be self-conscious? I feel like you wouldn't do it.
Not out of this is horrible and disgusting and embarrassing and no one should see this. Yeah, it's about like for me, I like private moments, and so I mean it's not like completely intimate, but I don't know. It's not.
Are you a dancer at parties?
Yeah, so that's different.
But you just wouldn't dance with your significant other?
I wouldn't like grind on my partner at a dance at a party. No, I don't think so. I don't drink much, so if I was drinking, I probably would. But I got some self-control left in me.
Ernesto is very conservative when it comes to dancing in front of his family.
Just dancing in general, or dancing on you?
No, huge dancer.
Okay,
he danced all night, both of us.
Yeah,
but he's very self-conscious about like, and it's not his immediate family. His immediate family, he's very lovey-dovey. He'll kiss me. He'll hold my hand. Like, not that we're like making out in front of his brothers and sisters the entire time, but like he's more affectionate. When it comes to his extended family, he very much is like, he won't dance with me.
Yeah, just like because he doesn't want,
I think he's afraid of the judgment. I don't think he like knows what they're gonna say. Like I think he's like in his head about it. Like I grew up in a way where I didn't care. Like also I have a big family and a lot of my family is very supportive, has always been. So I never grew up like having those thoughts, you know? Yeah. Like when we go to like my side of the family's wedding, like or a big family event, we're dancing, like we're on each other, like we're making out in the middle of the dance floor, grinding on each other.
Yeah, shirts off. Yeah.
And like that's the expectation. Like I'd be like, like that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, no,
and my family's there and they're rooting us on. Like, but in front of him,
cheering you on.
But with his family, he's a little bit more reserved and like
everybody's different.
Everyone's different, but I'm trying to
what? Well, I'll just say everybody's different, but also it's not always about you.
It's not.
It's
not about me.
Yeah, and of course these other people should not be feeling a type of way at all.
I am always like, who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
He cares.
Yeah, he cares, and then they care.
Well, I'm just trying to get him to the level where it's like we shouldn't care what these people think when we're dancing with each other.
Yeah, you shouldn't care about. Okay. You shouldn't care about dancing in front of other people. That should not be like, I don't think the concern should be I am concerned about me as another guy dancing with someone in front of other people. But I do think if there's like let's say it's like your great grandma or something, like, unfortunately, that not much time left. Not everything needs to be for her to like discover in front of your face, like, so in that case, it might not make sense for you to just like, take your pants off, start dancing in front of your great grandma. And so in that respect, like, not everyone needs to see everything that you're doing. And that also goes for the straight people too, not just you. So I'm just saying maybe that's what he should be thinking about her instead of being like, I'm uncomfortable.
She should see. And I don't care if she sees too. I think we should be able to dance together. And again, we're not doing anything that the other couples aren't doing. We're not doing anything like out of the ordinary that a straight couple isn't doing right next to us. Let her see.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
And that's just my way of thinking.
Obviously. Yeah, no shit, you're saying it.
His way of thinking is more like...
respectful for this person?
Is it disrespectful to dance with my husband in front of her? I don't think so.
I didn't say disrespectful.
You said it was respectful not to dance in front of her. So I'm saying...
Yeah, but the words disrespectful did not come out of my mouth.
What I'm saying is I have the train of thought is that if that's a problem with her, that's her issue.
Yes.
That she could take up with God in 10 days when she passes away. Okay?
I know, but it could be 20 days if you weren't dancing in front of her.
She has a heart attack.
Spare her heart. Yeah. Yeah. How about like, meet in the middle? Let's meet in the middle. I think you should be able to dance with whomever you want to in front of certain people.
Yes.
I do also think that there are people, if it's not for them, they want to see it. They have the ability to, you're an adult, you can remove yourself from the situation as well. Yes.
Exactly.
Unless
also,
you're in a mobile.
You don't think everyone at this party is pointing at our table being like, those are the gay ones?
Like the faggots?
Yeah, those are the gay ones.
Yeah.
Those are the married ones.
Yeah.
Did you know that like blah, blah, blah over there and the guy sitting next to him are married and they're together? This is a Mexican quinceañera.
So
everyone
then,
knew 2 seconds into walking in there.
Yeah, because you both were wearing like jock straps.
So I'm like, so part of me is like, give the people what they want.
Do they want it? No, not anytime did you say that this is what they wanted.
Give them what they want. Also, there is, I swear, there is a gay cousin, a gay nephew, a gay uncle, a lesbian girl sitting in there. That's not out yet. That is like, those are my two gay blah, blah, blahs. And they're like not dancing with each other. They're not showing each other affection. They're not showing each other love.
You could be the impetus to push them out of the closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I grew up in a way that I don't care what people think about me, especially like including my family.
Yeah.
Like I went to Nicaragua and we were dancing in our like wedding circle. I think it's just people are raised different and I get that. And I also don't want to make Ernesto uncomfortable or his family uncomfortable. I don't want to disrespect anybody. But I think if two people are dancing and we're dancing, to me, it's the same.
Yeah. I mean, look,
the only one that's making it different is someone else.
Yeah.
And that's their issue.
And I do believe it is the same as another gay person that dances with guys in public. I do think it's the same as well. I mean, I have been in relationships with guys that are culturally, like, have been raised in a culture that it's very, very, very like just homosexuality is also taboo. So in this sense, I was the you and they were the Ernesto, where I was wanting to be like we can hold hands in public as fucking West Hollywood, but they would be a little bit more hesitant to do things like that because of a sort of like repressed internalized homophobia that they are working through. So I have also dealt with it in the same kind of way. And
I also want to say, I understand that there are some safety, like we can't have PDA everywhere we go because obviously there is some like safety concerns.
There are parts of the world,
parts of the country. Yeah. Obviously, we have to be aware of our surroundings and make sure. But I think in the middle of the quinceañera, we're going to be fine.
Yeah, in the heart of Texas.
In the heart of Texas,
y'all.
We were going to be fine.
Do you get embarrassed?
No.
I fucking knew it. I was thinking about that driving over here because I was like, I don't think you get embarrassment is not an emotion you have. Like inside out in your head, there's not an embarrassment emotion. There's no like big pink guy with the hoodie on.
I mean, obviously I'm human. I get embarrassed.
Yeah, but
like from time to time, I'm like, I'm not like not human. There is an emotion where I do get embarrassed, but like
It's like a tertiary, like secondary, tertiary.
I think it's a
emotion.
smaller emotion, or I move on very quickly from the embarrassment.
How lovely. Nice.
Or I turn bread into butter. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I need you to walk me through how do you get the butter out of the bread? How do
You know what I mean?
No, I don't
It's
know
a
what
saying,
you mean.
It's a very American saying, and I'm not going to explain
What
it
part
to
of
you.
America? What part of America? How do you turn bread into butter?
I'm saying if something embarrassing happens, I acknowledge that it's embarrassing, and then I move on very
Your brain
quickly.
moves on. I'm so envious of that brain. I don't get that. You know, one of our friends taught me this word, perseverate. And it just means like you like think about the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. So if I'm embarrassed, I get embarrassed and then I replay it in my head and the embarrassment continues and the anxiety continues and I can't get out of it. I'm much better at it now, but like I get embarrassed and then I think about it. Like that was so embarrassing. I can't believe I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed about being embarrassed. As an anxious person, yeah, it definitely comes in my head. And I know that for you, it's fleeting.
It's a fleeting moment because everyone gets embarrassed.
Yeah, some more than others. Some at different levels, yeah.
When's the last time you felt embarrassed? And what was it? Or like when's the time you felt embarrassed and you felt like that was embarrassing and you couldn't move on?
I get embarrassed with like remember we talked about how if I would dance in front of someone else, but I don't even like to flirt in front of other people.
Yeah.
I get embarrassed by that. By like saying the wrong thing if I'm flirting or like trying to talk to somebody and then like doesn't go the right way, that it like in my mind when that happens, if I were to say something that's not even a big slight, I feel the eyes of everybody in that public space seeing me make a fuck up, and then which is not happening. That's all just like paranoia. But then I feel that happening and then like start to get sweaty and anxious. And then I will think about that over and over again. But in the grand scheme of things, ain't nobody care about that thing that happened. But I care a lot. So it's like that. Like public fumbles and foils, I definitely start to think about. I mean, it doesn't prevent me from living my life, but I definitely feel the blood pressure rise.
Yeah.
And then the memory gets like etched into my brain.
Yeah.
That I will revisit right before I go to sleep, and then I can't go to sleep sometimes.
Wow. What a world you live in.
Yeah. I think a lot of people live in this world. I don't think I'm the only person.
You know, I just think that I have let go of like, I know that I'm flawed as a person.
We all know.
I know that I'm flawed as a person, and I like that about me. And I think when like I accept the fact that I'm not going to know everything in the world, I'm not going to know how to say everything perfectly, I'm not going to know these things, you just like let go, and then like, you know, I make mistakes all the time.
Yeah.
But I don't get embarrassed by them, no.
So I think it just happens to everybody, but like the intensity is different. Right? I think I would say that. So I think we all get embarrassed. For me, the embarrassment like feels really, really big.
Yeah.
And for you, it might just feel like a smaller moment.
Yeah.
But it's just like the intensity level is not as hard.
I feel like the last time I got embarrassed was when I called my English teacher in middle school mom.
The last time you were embarrassed was 50 years ago?
I called the teacher mom. And do you know how embarrassing that is?
Yeah. Yeah, I've done it
Have you ever done that?
Yeah, my first grade
like,
teacher I did that.
Mom?
And then everyone pointed and laughed at you.
I was just like, I mean, Mrs. Patterson? I was like, oh my God, how embarrassing.
Connecting teachers and embarrassment. There was one time I got really embarrassed in high school. So remember, you would have the binders with all your notebooks and stuff, whatever in it, and then there was like the little the plastic thing you can put stuff in front of it, like people put pictures and things. So do you remember Jennifer Lopez had her perfume Glow by Jennifer Lopez, and it was like her. The picture was her naked in the shower, and it's frosted.
Oh yes, iconic.
And it was like,
yeah.
So we all know, right? Mm-hmm. So being a fruitcake in high school, a closeted fruitcake, I had that image on the front of my notebook. Because to me, fierce picture. Everybody needs to see this picture. So fierce.
Yes.
And I thought I was serving with this picture on my notebook. And so in my English class, I remember it was 11th grade English. I can't remember her name, but we were in the middle of class and she took a Post-it note and wrote on it and put it on top of the Jennifer Lopez thing, and it said the word pervert.
A
Yeah.
teacher?
Yeah. Yeah. And I cried. I cried because I was like, first of all, this is art.
Excuse me, can I tell you about the significance of this photo?
Art is subjective. As an English teacher, you should know about analyzing critical pieces of media. And I was so sad about it. I cried.
That's so wild as a teacher. Even if you were like a straight boy looking at it because you were like a hot girl.
Right. I mean, she was butt naked. So I think it is essentially, it is not appropriate in a high school setting.
But she didn't say this is not appropriate.
No, she put pervert on the post-it.
Yeah,
put it on
there's
my
a big
binder.
difference between saying this is not appropriate for school and pervert.
Yeah, so I cried about it. I don't know how we resolved that because I did like her as a teacher. I think I just took it off, and then I think she apologized because I started crying like in class, like what a fucking baby. But
and then she was like, "Oh, he's gay." Oops, miscalculated.
Yeah, she took that post-it off, put another one that said "serve" on there instead. Yeah.
Wait, she apologized to you in class?
I think it ended up being like a brush under the rug thing, but I didn't make a big deal out of it, but I definitely.
But she went up to you and said, "Hey, I'm sorry about that post-it note."
Yeah, it was like something like that. Yeah. And she was a nice teacher, so I was just so out of left field. She wasn't like a rude person.
Wow, it was a trigger that she had.
Yes, yeah.
She had a trigger, and you triggered her, but it was her responsibility.
I know. She attempted the same photo shoot, didn't turn out the same.
Yeah. Or her boyfriend or husband was like, "God, isn't Jennifer Lopez so hot?"
She's like, whenever she sees J-Lo, she gets that song from Kill Bill.
Where is this teacher now? Because J-Lo has had a very long career of having a great body. So she's triggered left and right.
I know. So
Speaking of embarrassment in teachers, I did have this one moment with Miss Wild, an English teacher.
What grade was this?
I want to say it was 11th grade. It was like AP English, 11th or 12th grade. And we were given this assignment where we were paired up. We were paired up with someone else, and we were supposed to write like something like descriptive about the other person, like describe the other person in writing. And I was paired up. I forgot who it was, but it was a dum-dum.
Oh my gosh.
Because she was like, "Miss Wild, I don't know what to say about him. Like, I don't know what to say." And then Miss Wild came over and she was like, "Just describe his appearance. Like, just describe like what he's wearing in his appearance." And she was like, his eyes are really close together.
That's what the teacher said.
His eyes are really close together, and his hair is curly, and it's like very like dry, and like needs moisture, and like he has a bigger build. Like these are the things that you can like.
God, you're just sitting there.
I was just sitting there as his teacher read me the film.
Oh my God,
and
then the girl's like, "You know what? Yes, correct." Correct.
And then she was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, great. Let me write that down." And I was like, just sitting there.
Oh my God.
He's a little fatty with curly hair, and his eyes are too close together. And I was like, okay. And I was just like,
that is so embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
And I was embarrassed by that.
There you go.
Yeah. I will say the older I get, the less embarrassed I feel. The younger I was, the more embarrassed I felt.
Oh my gosh. That's so crazy.
Who's your hottest teacher?
Ooh.
Did you have like a hottie teacher?
Yes. I'm gonna say his name.
Ooh, say his name.
Whatever. It's a pretty uncommon last name, Mr.
Ooh.
I know, sounds hot, right? He was he was like a high school health teacher, and he was like.
Health is the sexiest. It is the sexiest subject.
Yes, it's the sexiest.
Oh my! And he was hot.
He was hot. Talking about the stuff we talk about in health class.
Oh, by the way, if you don't know, health class was a thing we used to do back in the day, where we talked about.
Do we still have that?
I don't know. I don't
what
think
do the kids do?
In this world, I don't know if that got outruled or not.
I don't know. Probably not.
But you talked about like sex and pregnancy and preventing those things and
people
having
listening to this know
have safe sex.
I think they know. We all did this.
God, you had a hot.
He was hot. And
health
he was young.
teacher.
He was younger. Everyone. He was like he had to been like 24. Like really young, 24, 25 or something. And he was really buff. Who could I mean, he honestly had like a Henry Cavill type of body.
What?
Yeah, I know, which is a big deal.
Now that I think about like teachers, like they were in their 20s, like a lot of them.
True, they were, but like later 20s, like early 30s, yes. But he was like, you could tell he like just got out of college, and he was built like Henry Cavill, and it was very, very attractive. Yes. So that was probably the hottest teacher that I had. I think he helped out with football at some point, and I was like, should I be on the football team? But yeah, he was definitely like the hottest, and yeah, in health, the sexiest.
Oh yeah,
subject.
He's like, let me tell you how to have safe sex.
This is a condom.
Yeah. Put the condom on the banana, and then you'd walk around and be like, "Oh, you're doing that wrong."
Jesus, I definitely.
Let me show you.
And we did have that moment. I mean, we had that class. There's like a week where you talk about sex, and then I remember just being so uncomfortable because I was just like so turned on. And just trying to be like, just don't look at him too closely. Don't look at him too closely. Yeah.
We had a really hot history teacher. And I forget his name because I was never officially in his class, but my girlfriend was.
So how did you know? Well,
because my girlfriend in high school was in his class. And every time I would drop her off, he would be standing outside the door, and then I would kiss her goodbye, but I would be looking at him.
What was his name?
I don't remember.
You don't remember the last name? I'll bleep out his name.
Well, I don't remember the last name because I wasn't in his class. I just remember I was like, oh, he was such a hottie. And every time I dropped off my girlfriend, I would see him. So I'd be like, oh, let me drop you off at your history class.
Come on, girlfriend.
Come on, girlfriend. And then I kissed her, and then I would look at him, and I'd be like,
think about him. I have a young cousin who just moved to Los Angeles, 24 or 25. Bought a studio apartment in like a part of the city.
By herself?
Just by herself. Her first time living by herself. Just got a car. And I saw her recently, and she was like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm doing so much for my apartment. So many things to do. And she's like, I mean, not complaining, but like, you know, slightly bitching about all the stuff she has to do to get her apartment together. She's like, I have to buy all the seasonings for my kitchen and all the stools for the kitchen table. And I'm just like, I'm looking at her. I'm like, about to cry. I'm like, girl, you are
the only worry of her life is seasonings.
You are, first of all, you are the probably best moment of your adult life. This is the beginning. Like, so excited for her. Yeah.
I feel like,
very envious.
First off, a studio apartment right off the bat.
Yeah.
I shared a room when I first moved to LA.
You did. So did I.
Because I was so afraid of like how I was going to afford to live my life. So she's starting off real great right off the bat.
Yeah. Very nice for her.
Do you think the 20s are the best part of your life?
I don't think the best part of it's the beginning of your adult life. The beginning's fun. I don't think it's the best, but I think there's like,
I don't, because like the 30s seem kind of fun.
I love the 30s, but I feel like in the 20s at that age, you feel like you have so many responsibilities, but the truth is you don't have one responsibility but yourself waking up and going to sleep at night, to be honest.
I remember when we were in LA, first moved to LA in my 20s, I feel like going to the gym and then going to work, like that was like a successful day for me.
Yeah, and it was hard to do that. It was very challenging.
I was like, oh yeah, okay, I went to the gym, you know, check. I had a productive day.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah,
it is so different.
I know.
It is so complete. Now I'm like, I have like 12,000 things like I got to do. And like, if I even get any of them done, I'm like, okay, like let's just make it through to the next day.
Yeah. But no, at that age, it was like really your job was to go to the gym and go to your little job and then go home and like watch TV and go to sleep. Which I mean, I feel like you do that your whole life, actually. I know.
To a lot of people, that is their days, and it's a successful day.
Yeah, you're talking about 12,000 things you have to do. I probably have to like 5
The 20s for me seems really messy.
Yeah, of course.
They seemed really messy, really like complicated. Like I was making stupid decision after stupid decision.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we all were.
But like you're saying the fact that you're able to do like stupid decisions.
We don't have the comfort to make those stupid decisions anymore as much. If you're married or you have kids, you have less room for making stupid mistakes. You know what I mean? So like back then, like you could, because the only person affected was you. So that's why like at that age, it's like be single, don't be in a relationship, go out, go party. Ooh, she's having such a great time. Yeah. So very envious.
Fresh slice, fresh meat.
A little fresh slice like you in the
Why
city.
is she in LA?
To, you know,
entertainment, dreams.
Just chasing the American dream. You know, chasing the American dream, as we all are.
Thank you for that very specific answer.
Yes, you know America. But yeah, I'm very excited for her. But yeah, do you miss that early time? Or like 24, 25, early 20s?
I don't know. There's certain aspects of in my 20s that I miss.
Like what?
Like I liked the fact that I could drink my life away.
Yes.
And literally wake up the next day and like do a marathon.
Feeling better than the day before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and like I miss there's certain aspects of it that I miss, like the youth part of it that I miss, you know?
the face. The youthful face.
The amount of hair that I had.
Yeah.
I could lose weight so easily if I wanted to. I was just like, oh, I'm going to skip dessert. And poof, 5 pounds down.
I know.
You know?
Immediately sample size.
Like, not that like my body is like so bad, but like, you know, like my knees didn't hurt, you know, like my neck, if I sleep wrong and like my neck.
That is the worst and your whole day is ruined.
But I will say, I hear it gets worse. So like really like enjoy your body now. Cause I hear it only gets worse from here, especially if you're not taking care of it. Like, but there's certain things about my 20s that I don't miss. I don't miss the unknown. I don't miss the messy part of it, the insecure part of it. Like I feel like my 30s, it's like I had the energy of like my 20s, but like the spending of like
the spending power
of like a 30-year-old.
Yeah,
you know,
I like the spending power of the 30s.
You miss your 20s? You miss your hair?
I miss my hair. First of all, and I don't miss my hair all the time. But there's some. I miss my hair in my 20s. You don't appreciate your hair when you have it until it's gone. So yes. I miss my hair. I miss that I had so much energy. Because I still do things that I did in my 20s. Like, I know I need to sleep 8 hours, but it doesn't happen. Like, I slept for 5 hours last night, and I woke up feeling like I got punched in the face by a monster from Stranger Things. It was that bad. Yeah. But back then, I would go out and be up until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I would get up at 5 to go volunteer at a children's hospital. I used to do that. And I can't do that now. I can't do that now at all. I will say the thing is,
I'm not like, as far as sleep goes, I feel like you can just really tell when I don't get good sleep.
You're like, you look exhausted. You look so
You
tired.
can just so tell like when you're like, you don't get good sleep. And if you don't eat well. In your 20s, I was eating like shit. I was sleeping 2 hours and I looked beautiful.
I know. The best I've ever looked in my life, of course.
Now I have to like get 8 hours, eat healthy, and then I can kind of like look okay.
Do a face mask, drink a ton of water. Yeah. I know. It's really, that's the annoying part.
What do you think your 40s are going to be like?
I don't know. I think I'm
Are you excited about your 40s? You're closer than me.
I am by like very, very little time. I'm excited for it. I mean, I feel like I liked my 30s. I think what I like the most is I like psychologically. Like, I know we talk about being embarrassed, but I do feel like I have a lot less fucks to give just in my life. So if I don't really give that much shit about what people think about me now, I can't wait for the attitude I'm going to have in my 40s. So I think there's this you just shed off the fucks to give. And also,
no, you finish your thought.
And no, that's it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh no. Hopefully I'll still look young.
In your 40s?
Yes.
I feel like I will be finally an adult at 40. Like 40s for me feels like, okay, now I'm an adult.
Well, I don't think I'll be an adult at 40s. 50.
Really?
50 feels like, I think once you're at 50, no one else in the room is older than you besides like the oldest people. That's when I still feel like
for me, 20s, you're born. Yes. In your 20s, and you're like a newborn baby, and you're like just like figuring things out. Yeah. 30s, you figure some things out. You have a lot more money. You know, like you can play around Monopoly money. Yeah. 40s is like, okay, now I have to be start making really responsible decisions.
It might be time to start doing that.
It might be time to start making really responsible decisions. 50s, now I'm an adult.
Yeah. I think
now I'm here. Now I'm cooked.
Yeah.
I'm not cooked yet until I'm 50s.
Yeah.
Now I can do really adult things in my 50s and make adult decisions. Mm-hmm. Now there's no turning back.
Yeah. Once you're at 50, you can't play the game anymore. You can get away with it in your 30s and your 40s. Also, it's also like a mind thing. You're only as old as you tell yourself you are.
Right.
So I never want to be the person. What, is time up?
No, I'm just saying. And then, no, not continue.
I never want to be the person that's like, I'm so old, because it gets into your mind, it gets into your brain, it gets into your body and your spirit. So you're like, today is the youngest you're going to be for the rest of your life. So act like it is one of my favorite mottos.
Except for me until I turn 60. So for me, I'm like 20s hot, 30s hot, 40s hot, 50s hot, 60s, let it all go.
No.
Now, then I'm gonna no, but like in a fun way though.
Oh.
Like the 60s for
Like
me.
you regress back to being a teenager?
Well, I think I'm gonna wear like fun, colorful, like I fully am old at 60, and I'm gonna be like, like the male version of whatever it is that like that witch that lives in the house with her like cats. Like that's what I want to be at 60. Like I'm like in these like colorful, like I'm like old. I would like really want to like lean into the old, but not until I'm 60. I'm still hot at 50, 60. Then I'm like, oh.
Also, 60 is not that old. There are 60-year-olds that are living.
Yeah, and 20s is not an infant. This is the world that I'm creating. Okay.
True.
Shit gets weird at 60.
Okay, yeah, I assume so. Yeah, but no, not me. No, I'm never gonna be weird. No, I'm gonna be cool forever. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the dream. That's the goal.
So back to your question. I'm not worried about the 40s coming. It's inevitable. I mean, I did have a birthday recently, and birthdays are kind of like they're not my favorite thing. I don't like hate that I'm getting older, but it definitely is like, the number just gets bigger and bigger every year. You got to say it. People are, how old are you? I'm like, this is my age now. And you got to like accept it. But I mean, luckily I got carded a couple days ago, so that made me feel really nice.
Oh, what?
I know. It was the day after my birthday.
The fact that made you feel nice.
What?
Is a sign that you're old.
Oh my God. Okay, speaking of old, how old do you think you look?
Today? Today?
Or if you can what is the average age that you, or either that people think you are or that you think what are you giving?
I think I give this is hard because then everyone's going to be like, you don't look like that.
Why is it hard?
I think I give 30s. I think I give 30s.
30s? That's a lot of years in 30s.
I think I give like early 30s.
Yeah.
Like, I think I give like, if I was like, oh, I'm 33, someone would be like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Someone would be like, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So I think I give slightly younger than what I am,
mm-hmm.
but not that much. No one thinks I'm like in high school. No one thinks like I'm like in my 20s.
Yeah,
no one thinks that.
Yeah.
I think I give like, 33, 34-ish, like 30s.
You're not getting cast on High School Musical,
No.
the sequel, anytime soon.
No.
Okay.
What do you think you give?
I think I give like 30. I get around that often.
But I don't think you give about to turn 40.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Yeah.
This is also just based on what I'm hearing. This is not things I'm surmising about myself. But
What are you hearing? Who are you hearing this from?
people at my job.
They'll be like, how old are you?
Yeah, and I say it and they're like, no.
No way.
No way. No, I don't get that, but I do get that. I feel like I give younger. But also I think I just shave. I don't have any hair, so I look like a baby. I guess I don't have any facial hair.
I think every time I shave, people are like, oh, wow, you look younger than what you are.
You would
like,
lose a lot of years if you shave your facial hair.
I think so. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
I've been told I have kind of a baby face.
Yeah, there you go. See, so why don't you just shave your facial hair?
I like the facial hair.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I also like looking like a man. I don't want to look like a young boy. I don't want to, I'm not trying to look too young.
Okay.
Like I want to look like a man.
Yeah, there are other ways. There are other shapes.
And I like my facial hair. Also,
Yeah.
because when we were servers, we couldn't have facial hair.
Oh yeah.
Like literally, like Jazz and I both worked for the same restaurant group, and they had
Very strict.
very strict,
Militant.
like appearance rules.
Mm-hmm.
And one of those rules was men had to be clean shaven. They had to everything had to be like perfect. They called it date ready.
Yeah. Which, yes, for them, a very specific type of date.
I mean, yeah, specific. But so, anyways, after leaving that restaurant and like discovering that I had facial hair was really fun.
Discovering it, yeah. So I didn't like doing that. Well, I got away with it better because I had actual hair on my head. So then having no facial hair was fine. But then once I didn't have hair on my head and then no hair on my face and I actually was young, it was really strange. It was very like alien, strange looking. And so now I think I have other parts of me that give man old man about me physically,
Yeah.
that I can get away with this up here.
Would you ever do facial hair?
Yeah, I've done it. I mean, I honestly,
Are you more clean shaven these days or with facial hair?
I'm
these
fully
days?
clean shaven.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bald everywhere.
There's no hair. There's not one hair, like a hair in your body.
But I definitely, like, right before we started filming this podcast, I always had like a little like stubble, like a little bit less than you had, to help balance out the fact that there's no hair on my head.
Yeah.
And then I saw myself on camera and I was like, it's a fine look, but I want to try it without. And so then I have been clean shaven ever since.
Yeah, you go through moments.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm going to keep this for a while until the face starts to degrade and I need to hide it with hair on my face and glasses.
I will say facial hair is like the makeup to women. Like you can really change someone's like appearance based on like how they're like, even like me in a mustache looks very different than me with like what I have here.
Snatch everything. Yeah.
What do you think a midlife crisis to you would look like? I think we're
What
getting
an interesting question. We're very close to something like that. I will also say this. Great question, fabulous question. I'm going to answer it. But I think gay men, our midlife crisis is like either a little pushed down and further up in age, or our whole life is a midlife crisis. Right?
And thank you for saying that.
But
And thank you for saying that.
Extremely
right there.
profound and true, right?
Our whole life is a midlife crisis.
I think so. Yes, we are constantly in a crisis mode about something. But if I were to have a midlife crisis, I think I would. I don't know. Am I in it right now? How do you know if you're in a midlife crisis? You don't know.
I don't think you know. Some people said when I got my ear pierced, Ernesto was like midlife crisis. He was like midlife crisis.
Yeah.
And then since I've been doing these marathons, people have been like midlife crisis.
The marathons, the
Midlife
triathlons,
crisis.
that's the midlife crisis thing of like, oh, I guess I got to prove I'm not old. Let me try and do something that hurts my body. I think that might be it. Or I would want to get a sports car. I would be that type of girl. I would be like
you would be like show up with a car.
Yeah. I would be like the 50-year-old man with like the sports car and like the skinny jeans.
I feel like for me it'd be plastic surgery. I think it'd be all of a sudden like you don't even recognize me.
Oh, just
it's like it's gone too far.
Get the Kris Jenner.
I don't think Ernesto would ever like let me go that far.
Mm-hmm.
If I get my eyebrows done and they're a little too tweezed, he's like,
He doesn't like it.
He's like, you look so different.
Yeah.
He's like, don't even look at me right now.
Yeah. I think my midlife crisis would just be I want to travel all the time, or I just like move to another country and live there. That might be what it ends up being.
Really?
Yeah.
Moving to a whole another. And you'd pick what? Spain?
Spain or Puerto Vallarta or somewhere where they speak Spanish and they're cute. Probably. Yeah. I think, right?
You would live in Puerto Vallarta permanently?
I mean, I think it'd be lovely to retire there, don't you think? One of these.
I think it would be too much for me.
I don't think I'll be 60 going to Montamar pool bar.
That would be a midlife crisis.
That's okay. So that's when it stops. When are you too old to go to circuit parties and that type of thing? When's that age? When does that happen for us?
know.
Because
I already stopped going to those things.
We literally were at a circuit party 2 weeks ago.
But you forced me to go. You forced, not by my own volition.
Okay, yes. I feel like
I think that's why I like my 30s more than my 20s.
Why?
Because in my 20s there was a lot of pressure to like go out and get drunk and be young. Like
you were young.
I've always liked staying at home.
Yeah.
Not talking to anyone, going to sleep at 9 p.m. That's always been me. And I've been forced through friends to like go out. And so like the older I get, I'm still me and everyone's finally starting to wind down, which is really great for me.
So when is the age of not going to circuit parties? When is it like when is gay retirement from circuit parties?
I don't think there's a good way to look at that. I would never put an age.
Fuck up.
I'm not like you, and I would never put an age on anyone doing something that they like to do and that is fun for them to do.
Well, I don't want to be someone that just like evades questions when they're like, you're not in front of the Supreme Court. You can answer the question, actually.
And I'm answering the question, and I don't think there's an actual age.
It's a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question. Pam Bondi.
I think if someone is 70 years old and they want to go to circuit parties, let them live their life.
7-year-old. You know what? If I saw a 7-year-old at a circuit party, I would claps for that.
That's what I'm saying.
I would be very happy. Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
But for me, it was yesterday. I'm done. I'm done going out. I'm tired.
Yeah, I know. We're going to go out in a couple weeks, so you better get it together.
What else is on my list?
I don't know.
Are empaths real?
God.
Listen, as someone that is an empath, as an empath myself.
No, you're not. Even if they were real, you are not an empath.
What's an empath?
You're not. Not you.
What's an empath?
Not you.
Define it.
An empath is someone who is very attuned to someone else's emotions to the point where they can understand what their emotions are without them having to speak what they are. They make those emotions theirs as well. You know, that's kind of what it is.
That's me.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah. Like, I feel what other people are feeling deeply.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, so do you think they're real or do you think they're not real?
I personally don't. There's a lot in this world we don't understand. But I think I think the word empath is thrown around in a way to like define something that might not actually be what it is. Because if I see you walk into a room and you're sad and I see that you're sad and it makes me sad, that's just me looking. That's not a psychic ability. That's just me taking context clues from a situation. And as a human, when we see other people smile, when someone smiles, we smile. And when someone cries, we cry. So like, that is, I think there is just a human nature thing where we are attuned to people's emotions just because it's just what we see and we take that into ourselves. Now,
you don't seem like an empath.
I don't think they're real. I don't think I'm an empath. If they were real, I'm not an empath.
Okay.
I do think I have the ability to see what other people are feeling.
I think it's then not just like the acknowledgement. I think it's not just the acknowledgement of it and the mirroring of it.
Okay.
I think empaths, like myself, can then feel what the other person is feeling.
Yeah. Just get sucked into you.
Yeah.
Give me an example of when you have felt what other person has felt.
See, I'm feeling what you're feeling right now.
Yeah, what are you feeling?
I'm feeling what you're feeling right now, and it is affecting me very deeply.
God.
And I need you to stop.
You're not Jean Grey, bitch.
I think that's okay. I'm reading a lot from your.
I think that's what it is. People like to think empaths are fucking Jean Grey from X-Men and they have psychic abilities, and I don't think that's what it is.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
What a fabulous question.
And I'm not thinking. I think something. Okay, let me clarify this.
Okay.
I don't want some nilly-willy like I just want to fly shed. I want something that is based on your personality and like a skill you already have. If you were to turn that into a superpower.
Wow. Also, it's willy-nilly. You've been saying nilly-willy for a long time. It means the same thing, but it's willy-nilly.
Wow, how embarrassing. That is going to stick with me.
That's your first time
being
embarrassed since middle school.
For a very long time. Thank you.
Wow, you're welcome. Superpower. Oh, what a fabulous question. I really like... Wow. Wow, I was not expecting such a profound question. Okay, can I give a couple? Can I give like 3? I can't narrow it down. Okay, so one of my favorite X-Men is Nightcrawler because he can teleport anywhere. I would love that ability. You just poof, poof, be wherever. Imagine the money you'd save on flights. I'd love to do that. To teleport anywhere, that would be cool. I also... I would love to be able to touch a book and absorb all the knowledge.
Oh.
Like, that would be really fun. I don't want to read. I'd love to just touch and then learn about the history. Learn about
like the
math.
Fifth Element.
Did that happen in the Fifth Element?
She goes through all the internet and then she like learns about the world in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I would like that. I'd love to be able to touch something and like be able to like absorb the knowledge and just be really like, I'd love the intelligence and the intellect of all that. And then I really would love telekinesis. Remember the movie Matilda?
Yeah.
When that came out, I would just stare at a fucking apple on the table. I'm like, move. And wanted to move so bad.
You want to move objects, not necessarily read minds?
No, I don't want to read. I don't want to read minds. I would love to move objects. I would imagine that I'd have a dirty room when I was a kid, and I would just like try so hard to make everything get clean with my brain, so I wouldn't have to clean the room by myself. And it never worked. But I would love that. Yeah. Okay, those are my 3: teleportation, telekinesis, and reading books without reading.
Okay.
If you were to have a superpower, what would it be? And it has to be something you already have and like an expansion of you as a person.
I think it would be really fun if I was like Nightcrawler's mom.
Mystique?
Shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter.
Just like changing.
Yeah.
like changing
like in
my
the movie
entire
where the scales come
periods.
down?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I think that would be really fun. I also thought similar to telekinesis, I think, but like more like to charm anybody. Like, you know how it's like in Star Wars, he's like, you will let me in. And he's
Oh, yeah.
go through.
The power
Like,
of persuasion.
yeah, something like that, which
Okay.
I think I already have.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
Which I think it's a power I already possess.
Get those eyes checked. The eye twitching.
So something in that realm.
Okay, yeah.
Also, I used to love this show, Misfits.
Misfits.
It's a British show.
UK. It's from the UK.
It's from the UK.
Yeah.
It's a British show, and basically it was like all these like people who were doing community service, and then a storm happens, and they all get superpowers, but all their superpowers are like bad superpowers. Like they can move things, but only like an inch. Like it's basically it's a really funny show.
Yeah.
But one of the girls, her superpower was like every time anyone touched her, they would fall in love with her.
Oh.
So I feel like that would also be like a really cool superpower to have. Which again, I feel like I already kind of have.
So what I'm hearing is that you want to just make everyone fall in love with you and be whoever other people want you to be. Right? You just said you want to be Mystique, turn it whoever they want, charm them into doing whatever they want, and then make them fall in love with you. Right? Was that an accurate summation of your superpowers?
I feel like we're going into really deep territory that I don't want to talk about.
What would your superhero name be with all that?
Lover boy. Well, it also reminds me of like, I also thought this movie, like, did you ever watch that movie where this girl, everything she cooks, like she can make other people feel?
Chocolat. Wait.
No.
Simply Irresistible. Yes, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Where I was obsessed
Was that a Sandra
with
Bullock
that.
movie?
No, I don't think so. Was it? No, I don't think so.
I think it was Sandra Bullock.
Anyways,
Either way, yeah.
she would
Simply
cook things, and like
Irresistible.
if she was like horny while she was cooking,
they
then
would feel
everyone in
that.
the restaurant would be horny. Or if she was like angry, then everyone would be angry.
I remember that movie, yeah.
I think I like making people feel anything I want them to feel.
Oh, it's very scary. Very frightening.
Is that scary?
I mean, the persuasion, a little bit, because you can make people... Hold on.
Well, you know what? My parents told me from a very young age that I'm very manipulative.
Yeah, so it sounds like, there's just been a through line in your life.
I just think it's fun. Anyways. What do you think your powers say about you? What did you say?
I said teleportation, telekinesis, and knowledge absorption. I want to be everything everywhere all at once is what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
I feel it sounds like I want freedom. I want to be able to go wherever I want.
Sounds like you want to be the smartest person in the room at all times.
Yeah. And in every room whenever I want to be. Yeah. And then like make stuff move. And that's making stuff, that's like laziness, right? I just want to clean my room. That's what I said.
Your powers are very lazy, actually.
I don't want to read. I don't want to get on a plane. I don't want to clean my room.
Yeah. You don't want to move anything. You don't want to read.
I just want to sit here.
Poof, poof, poof,
Yes.
poof, everything's done. Yeah, your powers are very lazy.
What a life, though, right? I'm creating the life that I want to live. That's
know
a
what?
midlife crisis.
When I thought about this question, I didn't think that it was going to reveal such intense things about her personality.
It's probably the most profound question we've asked on this show.
And with
on that note,
yes, on
I
that
want to do
note.
this time. And on that note, thank you everyone for listening to Current Besties podcast. Wow, what a great time we all had. You can follow us at Current Besties Pod. You can follow me at Jazz_Trice.
And you can follow me at Yulian Ernesto. And please like, share, comment, listen, first and foremost, to the podcast. Tell all your friends about it. Everything you do will help.
Write us a review as well. We love reviews. Tell us what you like. Well, just tell us what you like.
And don't say anything negative.
Don't say anything negative. Yeah, we can't handle it.
Okay. See you guys next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.